Round of 10, Group A. 2022 Hot 6 GSL Season 3.
I take the whole city down with this.
What's up, everybody? GSL's back, and we're going to go into our final best of 3 of the evening. Solar versus GuMiho. You know, GuMiho brought a lot of cool, creative stuff, and he actually beat Buddy. But I do want to point out, his cool, creative stuff didn't really seem to work out for him. And I do feel like Solar is looking extremely strong today, even though he did die to Hero. Like, yeah. I don't think he looks bad.
Well, we can't fault anyone for losing to Hero, even though RagnaroK did just beat him, which is crazy. But this is a huge match. This is, like, for Solar, almost a must-win at this point. Because, like, Hero is the guy right ahead of him, and Hero already beat him, right? So, like, he really needs these points. And then for GuMiho, imagine if he beats Solar here. Suddenly it's like, well, GuMiho, unless craziness happens next week, you're going to the round of 6, my friend.
Yeah. Yeah, this is going to be a fun one. Again, GuMiho came with a lot of very novel ideas, which I really respect. He's still trying to be so creative and so different, you know, against, you know, opponents that really have this so mapped out. But let's see what he does, and let's see if it works, because Solar's in extremely just strong shape. He doesn't seem to have any real weaknesses, to be totally honest.
Yeah. He's looking very good.
We're going to go to Data C, Inside and Out, and Waterfall for our 3 maps. Solar versus GuMiho starts right now as we close out day 1 of Group A.
Onside Gaming, Solar. Storm Gaming, GuMiho.
I have to say, Tasteless.
Yes.
Data C looks to me like a really hard map in TVZ. Like really hard.
Dude.
Like really hard.
Well, I feel like you look at this, some Solar support here in the audience. I feel like you look at this map and you say, yeah, if I'm Terran, I am not going to try to play a long game here.
But how do you, I mean, the travel distance is long enough that I'm like, I don't know. Like, how do you, like, if GuMiho does some bad Hellbat all-in, because in the pit of my stomach, in the darkness of my soul.
Well, I think you're looking at the bottom of my heart, like, in the center of my bladder.
Yeah, no, it's right next to my kidney stones. I have this bad feeling that this is going to be some weird-looking Hellbat all-in that, guess what's going to hold it, Tasteless? Queens, Tasteless! God, I hate Hellbat all-ins.
Well, they don't work when we cast the games. Sometimes I'll watch other StarCraft matches, and if we're not casting, they work, but
no, they don't.
Yeah, that's the conclusion.
That's not real StarCraft, Tasteless.
You imagine that, Tasteless.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, man, I mean, I feel like this is just not a good map for Terran, to be honest, against Zerg. I mean, there's just too much room for the Zerg to work with.
I wouldn't mind seeing GuMiho go, like, Battlecruiser Rush into mech. I think that could be a reasonable way to try to approach. There is a lot of dead airspace behind the main/natural, which is good for BC rushes in general. Also, because the map is so big, that would give you a naturally grinding approach against Zerg, if that's the way you wanted to take it.
Yeah.
We'll see. Oh, he bounced himself.
That was insane. That actually lived. That's the most badass drone of all time.
I think it just lived because GuMiho bounced himself on his own grenade.
Yeah. Okay. Starport coming along here. We don't really know what kind of attack is going to be delivered here. We're waiting to...
It's a Battlecruiser Rush. Watch.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah. No, I think it's a good map for it, and it fits GuMiho's style.
Yeah. I was kind of surprised we saw that BC Rush, the TVT there earlier.
It might not be, though. He's making the tech lab really quickly, so it could just be Banshee then.
Yeah, that would not be too surprising either.
Yeah, he's trying to line up the tech lab with the starboard finishing, which obviously you don't need to do if you're going BC. 16 speedlings on the way. Okay. Oh, a Raven. Cool.
Okay, these lings are coming up here. And, I mean, this actually got pretty good control here, but ultimately these are just going to get murdered.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably better to just try to run. And this means he's going to have to abandon the low ground here. This is a great little technique here from Solar to basically deny mining here.
And he'll get a depot, lost
yeah.
mining time.
You could drone up behind this. It's a pretty big interruption.
Baseless. It is a battle cruiser rush. He just went Raven first.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh, I'm actually glad you pointed that out because I had kind of, in my mind, walked away from the BC rush when we saw the tech lab. But yeah, just went Raven first. But I'll tell you, man, that was a great play by Solar to get in there and do that damage.
Yeah, I like that. That was nice.
Now, you know, it does seem like BC rushes are not as popular.
They're definitely
anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, so I think it's going to be fun to cast this and see what happens. But the truth actually is that there may be a reason why this is not as popular anymore, right? It seems like maybe Zerg just knew how to slap this down. Because when it first came out, which was a couple years ago, I guess a little bit pre-pandemic, it was just like, this is such a hard thing to deal with. It's kind of like when the Adept just started moving around, you know, when it was introduced in the game and everybody was so bad at trying to deal with the movement. And now people are so good against Adepts. BC kind of had a similar thing where it's like, what? This thing is suddenly in my main and killing stuff?
Totally. Like, a unit like that, the Adept is actually the perfect thing to compare it to, because both units are purely tactical. It's not like you're out-microing your opponent. There is not really micro involved, you know? And so, when things are just tactic-based, there's always going to be a counter or it's Imba.
Yeah.
Because it's not, I mean, if you're not using actual skills to outdo your opponent, then that's a problem.
Okay, so he does a little bit of harass there, and then it looks like he wants to park the Raven back there. Maybe you can do some combo stuff with the battlecruiser when it comes in. Like throw an auto turret under it or something like that.
Dude, you could even armor shred, and the amount of shots that the BC shoots
out.
I didn't
even
armor
think
shred
about
a mineral line and then go BC on it.
You know, well, let's. Now I'm like, GuMiho's so smart. Like I'm like complimenting him before it's even happened.
Yeah, I'm like, he might not do it, Tasteless. I don't know if that's actually going to be good. It sounds good in my head though. Okay, so this is actually doing really, really well, and he is of course following it up with mech as expected. But my next big question is, what type of mech is GuMiho going to go for? Because there's the battle mech that you can go for. There's like a grinding mech. Oh God, he's gonna
lose it.
He is, I think.
Wait.
Like, just barely not going to. Oh my God,
that's insane.
That is the craziest thing. He's at 16 health. Okay, anyways, you know, it's, and another auto turret went out. Nice. Yeah, is he going to go for like a battle mech? Is he going to go for like a grinding mech? Is he going to just try to hit like a max mech timing attack?
Yeah, let's see. But the fact that BC lives is huge,
It really is. It did enough damage that if it died, I don't think it's the end of the world, but
yeah.
It warps in here. I love how ridiculously beefy they are. He's just flying over pure anti-air. He's like, okay, I guess I gotta leave. I'll kill a little bit, but not that much.
Hellions gonna be on the move again here. Really good job here by GuMiho again.
Oh, Tasteless.
Dude, what is going on?
34 health. That
this
is way
a bad
more.
anime, man. All right, Yamato gun is finished. Cannon. For some reason I always call it Yamato gun. That's what my brother and me always called it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it is cannon, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, I actually just call it Yamato.
Yamato? Yeah. So right now, I mean, Solar's taking quite a beating. The mech army is going to continue to power up here.
Yeah. Oh, God, he's going for a 4th BC.
Yeah, it's funny. We had like the style where they'd go for one BC, the style where they went for 3, and then we'd have ones where they just kept making BCs the whole game.
Yeah, there was a short period where we saw mass BC. Like if you remember when Special got to the finals of that WCS tournament against Cyril.
Right.
Like he was very good at that time.
Right.
But that eventually just kind of went away. Like Zergs were countering it too hard. Like you can actually kill the entire BC army. You're like, okay, fungal and like neural and okay, everything's dead.
Yeah.
So it kind of became like 3 are good for grinding stuff down. Oh my god. Dude, Swarm Hosts are coming out. I love this. I love this. Solar is a very good Swarm Host player.
Well, Swarm Hosts are also extremely strong against these kind of slow mech styles.
Yeah. But things like BC will block it pretty well. Hellbats are actually surprisingly useful. They can tank up a lot. You know, they're not that valuable, so losing some is not the end of the world. Dude, I'm loving this game. GuMiho.
Yeah.
The comeback of this man.
Yeah, well, it's so cool to also see this stuff. We've had a lot of just cool styles the last 2 seasons, a lot of new stuff introduced here.
Look at that. Forces those out really early. It's not going to take any damage from that, really. Like a little bit, but not bad.
Well, this totally didn't do anything.
Yeah. Really. He lost like a Hellion, maybe 2.
But, you know, I mean, the fact that he went for that, again, it kind of reminds you of, all right, well, this is what happens if you do go mech. There is sort of an answer from the Zerg. So let's see what he wants to do to try to power through this, because when enough Swarm Hosts are out, it's pretty hard to deal with, man.
Can be annoying, but the 4 BCs do really well against this as well. And look at that, just Yamatoing a whole bunch of them, going after some of these queens. All right, little counterattack coming up from Solar. Oh! He just lost one of the BCs.
Yeah, that's not supposed to
happen. A little
happen.
bit sloppy. I think he's paying attention over here a little bit too much,
Yeah, I think he's on the wrong screen over here. Maybe a bit of an overextension. 1-1 finishes here for Mech.
I think GuMiho's in a way better spot right now. Like, way better. There's still Swarm Hosts. There's still ways for Solar to make this all up. But GuMiho has more workers. He still has 3 battle cruisers. He has a lot of siege tanks. I think it's looking really nice.
And,
oh man.
Yeah, he can barely save that in time here.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
He does get it. Nice save.
I feel like GuMiho still has a little bit of a disadvantage here. There's no easy place to push. Look at the way the creeps spread out here.
Yeah, okay.
And then look at how like tightly stitched together those 4 bases are at the bottom.
But GuMiho's comp plays different from regular Terran comps, right?
Sure.
So I think that's why he did this, is because, like, yeah, you can't really push, but you don't have to push with this.
Yeah,
the BCs give you like a mobile answer to fringe bases, and you have like a lot of value inherent in the mech army in general. Yeah, like look at this. The BCs have actually countered the Swarm Hosts really, really well. They're Yamatoing them over and over. Yeah, a few units are dying here and there, but he's not getting, like, the Swarm Hosts are not really paying for themselves.
Yeah.
They're supposed to pay for themselves several times over because they're, otherwise they're somewhat useless.
Every opportunity to send those locusts out, you need to start to, whether it's like a turret or a tank or a depot or whatever, you need to kill something, and you're right, he's really not getting very much value out of them.
That can be really key because the mech army can be very cost efficient, so you're trying to gain some of that back with Swarm Hosts. And when they're just not doing that, it's like, I guess they buy you a little bit of time, but that's it. GuMiho is maxed out with more workers. Adding more factories, continuing his upgrades. I feel like Solar is maybe slightly missing an opportunity to expand more.
Yeah.
I want to see him throw hatches in the top 2 left bases and the bottom right
Dude,
base.
I 100% agree. I feel like Solar needs to really start to gobble up the map. I mean, the advantage that you can get against a mech player is that you can just sort of play an avoidance style. Nice. Good dodge there.
And look at that. 4 units just gone.
Yeah, instantly.
Yeah. Just blasts out of there. Repair costs almost nothing. No problem. All right, Greater Spire is coming up.
Yeah, he could be going into Broodling here.
Yeah.
Broodlord, I'm sorry, not Broodling. Broodlord's here.
Broodlord's, I think eventually he's going to have to.
Yeah,
Siege tank count is so high.
But nice kill on the CC.
I think also you might have to get rid of the battle cruisers before you do that.
All right, takes out another BC here.
Look at this. Like, dude, this is not going well for Solar.
No, it really isn't. Terran continuing to max out here. And he's going to go for a push. Big moment here. Solar's not looking too safe here.
Little armor shred goes down.
Yeah, nicely done over there. Lots of creep to hack and saw through.
It's a hard army to engage, but he does have the Swarm Hosts. I guess, yeah, I mean, with the Hellbats plus the BCs, I don't know how much the Swarm Hosts will do. Also, GuMiho continues to go back up to 4 BCs over and over and over.
Yeah.
So it seems like he's just decided that's a good number. Because for, like you mentioned, for a long time it was 3. But I guess he's decided it's 4. You know what? I'm taking his word for it. I think GuMiho knows more about BCs and mech than anyone else.
Yeah, he's continuing to push down now. And it looks like he's going to have an opportunity to actually pounce on one of these bases. Good dodging so far. A lot of patience here from GuMiho, not stepping into the biles. But does he have enough to actually take this fight? The tanks are going to come up here with the rest of this.
Yeah, if he sieges up and brings up these BCs 100%. Now look, the Broodlords are there, but that's not going to be helpful. Couple Yamatos go down.
Yeah, the Broodlords are dangerously close here. That's it. GG. GuMiho takes it. Wow.
Dude, how did I doubt GuMiho
yeah,
coming
I mean,
into
you know, and I think that the fatal moment there was like the Broodlords are right next to the battle cruisers, which are about to kill the Corruptors.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's like,
game's
you know,
over at that point. But I think continually, GuMiho was just doing a better job all over the place.
Yeah, yeah.
The Swarm Hosts absolutely did not pay for themselves like what Solar was hoping for. The battle cruisers were almost like a little bit more defensive at that point. He was focusing on Yamatoing whatever he could. Swarm Hosts, chief among those. So those didn't really do much. And then he got Corruptors out, and those, you know, between the Cyclones and the Yamatos, those didn't do much.
Yeah.
Just GuMiho kind of countered everything.
And
that was beautifully played.
If he could do that if he could win on that map,
yeah.
I mean, a lot of these other maps are better for Terran here. So, I mean, I think inside and out. Yeah, let's see what happens here, man. Solar being taken down by GuMiho, who went into battle cruiser and then ground mech. So cool.
Loving it.
Let's go.
I can do this all day. Believe me when you hear me say I can do this all day.
Onside Gaming, Solar. Storm Gaming, GuMiho.
The former champion of GSL.
Yep, don't forget. Gone through many different eras of StarCraft, man. That was a special one when he won, you know.
Oh, yeah. He single-handedly revived mech against Zerg.
Yeah, it's like everybody else was doing their own, you know, the more proper way, and he made his way work to the point where he won the whole thing. So cool.
Yeah, yeah. He's the most important player in the history of mech, I would say.
Yeah, I think that's a fair statement.
Yeah.
Okay, so
he's actually such an interesting player when you think about it, because he's always played alternative styles. Don't forget, he was the guy who was random in GSL. I guess Guinea Pig was one season as well, but
sure, yeah.
You know, originally he was a random player. Chose Terran. Completely alternate style. He's actually up there with Maru as far as GSLs, right? Like, I think Maru. Wait, GuMiho was in season 2, I think, or was it season 3?
Season 2.
Okay, yeah. So, anyways, he's been there for, you know, he's been a pro gamer forever.
Yeah, he's been here for a long time.
Yeah. But just such a fascinating character. Also, something we don't talk about anymore, but we used to call him the Towel Terran because he has hyperhidrosis, which his hands sweat so much. He plays with a towel over the mouse.
Yeah.
There's actually a video of it on my YouTube.
Yeah, which is crazy to me.
Yeah.
Well, the only thing that's ever been as crazy is hearing that is when we found out that Light in StarCraft 1 does not play with a mouse pad. Remember that? We saw that when we were doing Tase's LAN party. It's like, really?
Yeah.
Like, don't meet your heroes, guys. Like, so, yeah, I mean, it's exciting to see him make that pay off. I mean, he definitely. It's funny because it's like you're good at a whole other matchup that other people don't even practice when you get good at mech.
Yeah.
You know, it's an extremely different game.
And, you know, every position you've seen so many more times than your opponent.
Yeah.
So it is going to be a battle cruiser rush once again.
Yeah.
And we have to assume it will go into mech. Battle cruiser works better into mech than into bio.
Yeah.
And GuMiho's better at mech than bio. And everyone else is worse against mech than they are against bio. So when you put all that together, it's like pretty obvious what's going on here.
Yeah. And this is the thing, man. He's going to come here with this style that, like, a lot of people. You've heard people say this before. It's like, oh, you're playing the game wrong. Like this is like.
I've heard people say it. I say it myself sometimes.
But yeah, it's like it doesn't matter what Solar practice. He has to play this game that GuMiho's had a lot more practice in.
Yeah. I do like these new maps. Like, I love that giant burning pile of books there, Tasteless. Like all the Prima guides.
This Prima Star strategy guides. That's so funny. 16 Lings, Artosis,
Dude,
2 Roaches.
He's getting Cloak and a second Starport while getting a BC. I don't know what the hell I'm looking at.
Yeah.
Is he going to go 2-port BC?
I think so, but here's the thing. Like, this attack's going to come. But if you have air, you can fight this. I guess BCs don't.
Oh, yeah. No, when attacks like this come and you're going BC, like, you will hold the attack, you'll take damage, but the Zerg is not super prepared for your counter of the BCs, right?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Oh, he did not get the SCVs to safety.
He did not.
That doesn't feel like that was the right sequence to lift the wall and then pull the SCVs down.
And he insta-queues up a second BC before losing the add-on, so very nice. Oh, he actually cancels and throws it back on. Yeah, let's see how much damage is actually dealt here. Oh, God. That was it. That was excellent. He dodged the bio there with those SCVs at the very last second.
Wow. Okay.
11 SCVs lost. Okay. This is not the end of the world for GuMiho.
No, it's not that bad at
but
all.
I think he needs to jump. Now, 2 BCs are being made. Dude, this is crazy.
This is so...
You know what? Leave the BC here, maybe? Until you get 3? Because the 3 are going to surprise him.
Yeah, because if that's when you know that he has two whatchamacallit, starports that are making. So, and then the 3 number, he might just not have enough to defend properly at home.
Yeah.
He's going to have enough to maybe defend 1 or 2.
And, you know, Solar was keeping his units towards the front. He's actually looking for the jump to go back in and attack again. So the fact that GuMiho has not jumped is not suspicious.
Yeah.
So that's actually, that's like, that re-backs up 3 BC.
Interesting point here. Yamato Cannon's done 2 here. These BCs are going to be very scary. And he's slowly coming up here towards where the 3rd base is.
Oh, dude, he's going to jump 2 more up to join this bad boy. Now, Solar's probably expecting a second one to jump in a moment here.
Yeah,
that would be normal.
But when we get 3, it's going to be a little bit crazy. Does this supply block him? No, he's got extra overlords. Let's go! Sup, son?
Double Spore. Couldn't care less.
Yeah.
Could not care less. My God. Okay, so the Spore is going to fall like very quickly. Another Spore is coming up. Yamato is ready. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Crazy.
Runs in the orange. He's got to get that one away.
He doesn't have to do anything, Tasteless. You can't tell the Gumi God what to do. Well, that one does die. He should have gotten away. You were right. But the BCs continue to wreak havoc here.
So much damage. And 2 more BCs coming.
Dude, it's all you need, man. It's the capital ship. It's the best unit.
I mean, he can't recover that. Okay, he's making a Spire. Hold on. How much gas is banked? There's not that much gas either here, man.
Yeah. He can only make like 4 Corruptors.
The problem is once the spores go down there, you're like, I'll just move over here, whatever.
Yeah, he's chasing with spores. He doesn't have enough queens. He's trying to make them. GuMiho, man. Here comes, oh god, the repaired BC comes back. I believe that's a repaired one.
No, that's a new one.
Oh, that's a new one?
Yeah, because the other one couldn't get repaired. It got killed.
Oh, that's right.
Dude,
yeah.
I actually think this might be over.
I think it's over, man.
Like, I mean, this is just...
I think GuMiho just does whatever he thinks is good and kills people, and it's pretty damn impressive.
Oh my god, in a fourth.
Yeah.
Why have we not seen this before? This looks so strong. And it's a great way. It's a great.
GuMiho was in the military. That's why.
it's a great build to add into the mix because when you look at it, we already saw one Stargate BC. You're not thinking about, oh, well, what if he makes two, right? You didn't even know he was capable of making two. The first surprise is the BCs in game one. Then later on, it's like, what? He has more?
Dude, it's crazy. And now he's got like all these BCs. He's killed your third base.
Yeah.
More BCs are on the way. He's going to fly them home and repair. Yeah, and then if he jumps in with 6, what kills 6 BCs? We don't have like infestors.
This is sick, man.
This is awesome.
And the thing is, eventually you get enough Yamato cannon shots. Like, how many corruptors do you have to have so that they can shoot down all of that and then you win the fight?
That's a lot.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you start to stack Yamato,
you need
it's
like 30
crazy.
corruptors.
Yeah.
And then these Hellions waltz in and kill everything.
Yeah. This game's almost over. And what a brilliant way to close this out, man.
What a cool game from GuMiho.
Yeah, what a treat.
Dude, look at them just walk forward. Look at this.
All right, here we go. Oh my god.
Oh!
Oh, he even gets it away. He's so sick.
Wild. SCVs come up for repairs as well.
Man, oh man. And he just pulls away the weaker ones. Goodbye!
Oh my god, he's got the rhythm of these just down. And he's just gonna break him, Tasteless.
Yeah, it's
Solar
just
took his
too
hand
much.
off his keyboard.
Wow. GG. Oh, just one G. G.
Oh.
G.
Just one G. How salty. Okay, so GuMiho, I think, is going to make the round of 6. It really, like,
dude.
That's pretty damn impressive. Like, he is
What a
tied for
planner.
first, I believe,
Yeah.
with RagnaroK. Wait, RagnaroK went 2-1-2-1? This was a 2-0, right?
2-0,
GuMiho's in
2-0.
first place. He is
Yeah.
going to the round of 6, man.
It's crazy.
Almost 100%.
Yeah,
That
unless
is
we have some
insane.
very strange results.
Dude, GuMiho is such a based god of mech. He
Dude.
is...
What a cool build, too. I mean, it's just, it all comes into play when it's 3 BCs instead of 2. Because you already see how much damage 1 BC can do to you, so you need to get another one. But then when you have 3, it's like, oh, well, this is just too much. I don't, you know. And the damage just starts to pile on.
And look at this score, this rank right now. GuMiho did drop a map to Bunny, probably a fluke. Okay. GuMiho looking for his 2nd GSL championship this season. He's been out of the military for a couple seasons. It's about damn time.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Look at that Solar 0204. What? 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 Who wrote the script for tonight, Tasteless?
A lot of plot twists
A
here.
little bit over the top, I would say.
Yeah. So, I don't know. What an amazing day of games. We had so much fun, so many different styles shown here. Lots of upsets, lots of surprise strats.
Yeah.
So that's it for Group A, guys. We're going to be back with day 1 of Group B on Thursday.
No, I don't even want to see Group B. I want to see GuMiho play against everyone in Group B and just beat them all, and we'll just call GSL at that point.
Yeah. Man, a lot of great matches to look forward to as well, on Thursday. It's going to be fun.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, anytime Maru is in there is going to be fantastic. We'll see how Creator can do as well. I'm really enjoying watching his journey
Me
as
too.
one of the top Rodosses.
Yeah.
Him and Hero are the only guys that can actually deliver right now in Korea.
Yeah. Very cool stuff, man. A lot of fun matches here. It really feels like StarCraft 2 changed dramatically over the course of this year. A lot of new ideas at play here. Game keeps aging like a fine wine. Yeah, and then I guess we don't have any interviews, right?
No,
Just close out the
interviews.
show.
And he went home.
Yeah.
So even if we did, we don't have them.
That's right. Well, it's good to have you back, Artosis.
Thank you,
for the
Tasis.
time that you are going to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't have much else to say, man. We're going to be back on Thursday. We're back to our normal schedule, and looking forward to an amazing finals here for this season 3. So hard to say who's actually going to win this season.
GuMiho over Hero in the finals, I would say 4-3.
Oh, that would be so sick.
That would be pretty insane.
But yeah, I mean, even Hero, he's not having an easy time. So hard to say who's going to win this one. Guys, that's all the time we have. We love you. Take care. We will see you on Thursday. Bye-bye.
You're the reason